good, YouTube? It's your girl Gigi, and welcome back to my fabulous life.
Yeah, you know I love you, but I can't forgive you. You could tell me stay, but I have to go. 'Cause I would not expect someone to stay around if I.
So, y'all, it's been mad long since I posted a video, and I'm sorry about that. It's like I try to be consistent, but then things happen. Like either my classes, I'm too involved in my classes and I don't have time to actually like enjoy myself. So yeah, but I'm trying to be more consistent with the schedule that I do have of school and work, unfortunately. But yeah, so I'm in some groups on Facebook, and I asked them, what are some questions that you always wanted to ask a plus size woman? And to be honest, I did not expect the outcome that I did get, because I didn't know that a lot of people did actually have a lot of questions for plus size women or plus size people in general. Like, it shocked me the amount of people that actually did respond to it. But I screenshotted the questions that I'm going to ask. Of course, this video is going to be a two-part video. Oh my god, I can't speak English. A two-part video. The first video is me answering all these questions, and the second one will be my advice, because most of those, they have like kind of like a paragraph type of thing. So I want to answer all the questions on this video and then just wait for part 2 as well. So without further ado, let's get into the video. Shout out to Kat for making me this on Christmas. This was a part of my Christmas gift, and a necklace, which I need to get fixed because a part of it broke off. So shout out to you, baby father. Okay, so first question is from Kia Casablanca. I love that name. I love it. When did you notice your childhood weight was going away in your teens? To be honest, I really didn't notice because I was just getting fat, I guess. But I did notice like more stuff that I was actually growing in and was like kind of going away. Like for instance, my boobs when I was younger, I had little tatas. They were not big, they were little tatas. But I knew that I would eventually get big boobs, because my family, all of us either have big boobs or a big butt. And it's the same as my father's side. So I knew eventually it would grow in. My mom was always telling me, no, it's just fat, it's just fat.
Look at me now. Is it fat? No.
Full tatas. So that's when I noticed my boobs, because they were really small and you would have thought that it was just fat, but actually it was really just boobs. I don't really notice a lot that I did lose. I mean, it's like kind of as you get older you realize you're gaining weight. Like maybe if I was getting smaller, I probably would have noticed fully more, but you know, plus size. So yeah. Next question is from Pamela. How do size women stay so positive and body confident? I need help and advice with my body image. I have to know the secrets. Baby girl, ain't no secrets. It's just a matter of life. You have to come into agreements with yourself and realize at the end of the day, you have to love the skin that you're in. So if you want to change that about you, if you don't like the way you look, change it yourself. No one's gonna force you. No one can force you, because somebody can bring you along with them, be like, oh yeah, let's work out, but it all takes you to actually lose it, or you to wanting to gain weight, or however you want it to be. But at the end of the day, there's really no actual secrets to it. It's just a matter of you loving yourself. At the end of the day, you know, if you're dark skinned, you love the fact that you're dark skinned. You have to embrace that you're dark skinned, because at the end of the day, you can't change from being dark skinned to a Caucasian. So it's like you have to actually just love yourself. And if you think about like secrets, it's just a matter of always staying positive. don't make the negatives outweigh the positive. Always think that, okay, they said this at the end of the day. Because when I grew up, I used to always get called fat, not ugly. So I used to say, okay, you used to be mad that I'm fat, but at the end of the day, baby, I'm still beautiful. You can't ever take that from me. I don't care who you are. You can call me fat as long as you want. Call me ugly to my face. I'll wait. So it's like just a matter of you, embracing yourself, loving yourself. At the end of the day, all it takes you, like, someone can help you and give you so much advice, but of course you have to do something with that advice. Are you going to sit around and just let all the negativity hit you? Or are you going to change that and be like, at the end of the day, I'm beautiful and I'm going to turn this into a positive aspect and not a negative aspect? Because baby girl, you're beautiful. Next question is from Kay, because I don't know how to pronounce your first name and I'm not going to butcher it. So, yeah. Which stereotypes about plus size women annoy you the most? I have a lot of stereotypes. Stereotypes that I hate the most is you're pretty for a plus size girl. I didn't know that plus size people were ugly. I didn't know that you had to be a certain look in order to fit as a plus size being pretty. Like, I'm big. What do you mean? You're pretty for a plus size girl. Okay, are plus size people supposed to be ugly? Let me know. Second one is you're so brave. What do you mean I'm brave? It's the same way, someone very skinny. I don't sit there and say you're brave for being skinny. Like, it's my life. Like, people make it seem like being plus size is a disease. The same way, if you're really skinny, I could think that's a disease. Why are you so skinny? But at the end of the day, I don't judge you or your life on how you look. I have more things and other things to worry about. So at the end of the day, I don't know why it affects people. Oh, you're so brave. Oh, you're so pretty for a plus size. Why does that matter? Just know that I'm pretty regardless. Even if I was skinny, thin, thick, whatever the case may be, I'm still beautiful. I'm still pretty regardless. Like, I don't understand why it has to be, oh, you're so pretty for a plus size. Are plus size people supposed to look ugly?
What?
Are plus size people supposed to look ugly? Please let me know. The next question is from Kiara. What is it like to be a motherfucking queen? Must be hard waking up every day knowing that you're about to slay lies and snatch weaves. Girl, I don't know. Because I don't know. I mean, I don't know what it's like to be a motherfucking queen. Just know I love life and I love myself. At the end of the day, nobody can make me feel negative about myself. Only myself. Because your comments can go but so far. I did grow up a lot hearing a lot of negativity, a lot of negative stuff. But at the end of the day, I turned those negative stuff into positive stuff. I looked at life differently and I'm enjoying my life as a plus size girl. Yes, baby, I'm a motherfucking queen and that's on period. That's it. You can't tell me nothing. You can't tell me I'm ugly. Tell me I'm ugly. Because the only thing that people can really typically say to me is you're big or you're fat. Okay. Fat is in my YouTube channel name. So ask me, does it affect me? It's like, tell me something else. Like, tell me you don't got no eyelashes, because I don't. Like, tell me you talk on your tongue. I know. Tell me I got baby teeth still in my mouth. I know that. Like, tell me something I don't know. At the end of the day, the same body that I went to sleep in is the same body I wake up in. The same back fat that I love. The same big boobs I got. The same thunder thighs. Thick thighs save lives. So, I don't know what to tell y'all. Like, let me live my life. And yes, I'm going to live my life as a motherfucking queen. Thank you, Kiara. Next one is from Elliot. How do you avoid the inner thighs of your pants from frowning down and busting out? Girl, when you figure that out, let me know. But I realized that it doesn't matter who you are or what it is. You can be plus size and you can be skinny with some thick thighs. Thick thighs, thick thighs. But it doesn't matter what size you are, because there's a lot of people that I know that are skinny. One of my friends, she's really skinny and she busts through her jeans too. So, whenever you have thick thighs, that's just what you're gonna have to always go through. For one, I do recommend that you do wear like those kind of like short, those tights, I guess. It's kind of like biker shorts, I guess, but it's not really. I don't think you would wear that in public. I mean, some people will, but like wear tights underneath. They're actually very, very good for you. It's especially like when it comes down to you wearing pants and you know they're about to rip, wear them, because I know how it feels when it busts open and you still ain't home and you gotta walk around with it, and that friction does not feel good at all. So I recommend that you do get some shorts, and then also get some good material jeans. Like, you know, of course, if you get material jeans that are going to rip eventually, like if you get some $3 jeans, I mean, what do you expect? I don't know what to tell you with that, but you know, just get some jeans that are, you know, good material at least. Thank you, boo boo. Next one is from Camila. How do you comes to terms with not being able to fit all the clothes from the thin days and tossing it? I mean, it's all on you, to be honest. I did have a lot of clothes in my closet that I threw out, and my closet still look like I still have more clothes in there. I don't know how. I don't know. But you can use it as a motivation, because you can tell yourself, okay, one day I'm gonna fit into these clothes, so I'm gonna keep it. But don't keep too much of it. Like, if you know it's good clothing and you want to go back to that size, of course you can keep them. But if you know that it's, say for instance, if you're a size 18 and you gained weight and you're a size 22 and you want to stay a size 22, don't keep the 18 clothes. Like, give them away, sell them, you know. But if you do have that motivation and be like, okay, I'm gonna go back to that size one day, and you have some good looking clothes, keep them. But if it's clothes that you know you typically wouldn't really wear, then toss them out, because at the end of the day, the only thing that you're really doing is just hoarding clothes. And yeah. Next question is from Nikki. How do other BBW have the confidence to feel sexy when you're about to have sex with someone new? I sing for myself. If you have the confidence, you'll be able to do anything. At the end of the day, you just have to embrace yourself. You have to love your fat. If you got a big birthmark on your thigh and other people, you like, dang, I feel like other people gonna look at me differently. But at the end of the day, you learn to love that birthmark. It doesn't matter who you encounter. Someone else comes, be like, it's a whole new experience. Like, you gotta explain how you get that mark, or if it's a birthmark or whatever, you know. It's like, just, I don't know, you have to have that confidence, because I'm pretty sure sometimes we do have those nervous moments, you know. It's somebody new, we don't know how they're gonna react. But at the end of the day, if you're comfortable with your own skin, that person will be like, damn, this girl big, but she love her body. So all depends on you. You grow confidence. Like, you know, when you're confident with yourself, you know, nobody can tell you nothing. Nobody can tell you any negative comment, and it'll affect you. So yeah, hopefully I answered that question correctly. You just have to love yourself. Once you love yourself, it's kind of going to be hard for you to not enjoy yourself in new experiences, because, you know, they'll look at you different and you don't know what they're thinking. But at the end of the day, if you really do love yourself, you don't care what kind of reaction they're going to have. You know, it's like, hey, okay, I got some big boobs, but I love them. Next question is from Amber. Why do plus size women mostly always shame smaller or skinny women? I don't know who does that, but I typically don't. I mean, I get offended when it is a lot of skinny people that do try to shame you and get like, always try to say something. It's like, okay, I'm skinny, like I'm big, let me be big. But I mean, if you're shaming skinny people, it's just, you're not happy with yourself. If you're plus size and you're upset that you're a plus size, of course you're gonna get mad at a skinny person, because you know you want to be that person. So you want to have that confidence. So sometimes I feel like it's an inner thing. Like, you know, if you're not happy with yourself and you kind of just want to make somebody else feel some type of way, of course people do that. But at the end of the day, I don't do that, because Why I gotta shame you because I'm big? I can't get mad at nobody but myself. I got myself in this position. So I don't shame skinny people. At the end of the day, you skinny, you skinny. That's it. Like, and that's how you skinny. Like, but I mean, I've seen a lot of plus size girls that do like shame skinny girls, and I feel like it is an inner thing, and I feel like they're just upset with themselves, and they try to bring that anger out on somebody else. So, next question is from Robin. How hard is it to find plus size clothing? Sometimes I have a hard time finding clothing small enough for me, so I bet finding bigger clothes is a huge pain. Which is true, but it all depends on where you shop. It's like, and I mean, it's anywhere you go, you know. You may come out with something, you know, good, and you may not come out with something good. I don't feel like it really does matter the size, because I've known skinny people that when I went in the store with them, I walked out with something and they didn't. So it's a matter of, you know, kind of like where you go. It's like wherever you go, it's just like, you know, hey, I might find some good clothing, I might not find good clothing. You get me? So it's like, it's a win-win thing. You can't ever just, you know, like, it's a win or lose thing. My bad. It's a win or lose thing. It's either you find something or you don't. But to be honest, it is harder to find stuff, especially certain stores that you go to. They really don't have like a big variety of plus size clothing, and it kind of gets frustrating when you have to actually go to stores that do sell plus size clothing and they're literally like $30 for a shirt. It's very frustrating. But I mean, some stores actually have really cute stuff for cheap that are for plus size. Just be mindful of how it looks on you. In my opinion, just be mindful. Like, you know, don't be too, like, you know, we love ourselves, but we don't want to be that too revealing. You get me? But I mean, hey, it's you. If you want to reveal everything, that's you. Baby girl, do you. Okay, next question is from Linda. Are you at least somewhat concerned that the acceptance movement has caused you to believe your weight is never a factor in illness? Not asking to be mean, I'm genuinely curious. I mean, I'm not concerned, because at the end of the day, I don't really care. I don't really care how people feel, how people think. At the end of the day, this is my life. I'm gonna live it. Nobody else is gonna live it for me. So I mean, the only person who will be concerned is someone who actually is concerned. But in this case, I'm not concerned. I love myself. I love my fat. I love all my fats. I love all my rolls. So nobody can tell me nothing. Next question is from Caitlin. Do you ever feel self-conscious, and also how do you deal with the negative comments? Yes, I do feel self-conscious. Sometimes, especially on things like if it's like new clothing that I wear, I get self-conscious of what people would think, like with outfits. Because I've worn cute outfits and nobody said anything, and I've worn cute outfits when everybody like, dang girl, you look cute. But I do feel self-conscious a lot because I do battle with depression sometimes. So I'm human, I'm not perfect, so I have my moments. So I do get self-conscious majority of the time. Sometimes it depends on like if I'm wearing something new or if I'm trying something new, you know, just like, because I don't like when people stare at me. Like, it's like, why are you staring at me? Say hi or take a picture, it'll last longer. Like, I hate when people just see you and they just stare. It's like, why are you staring? Like, you're making me feel weird. Like, don't do that. Stop. Move. Leave me alone. So, yeah, I get self-conscious about certain things, of course. Excuse me. Of course, like I said, with what I wear and stuff like that. And how do I deal with the negative comments? I don't deal with them because I just let them go. If you have a negative comment towards me, that's your business. Because at the end of the day, it's like, why does your opinion have to matter to me? That's your opinion. That's how you feel. If you feel like, girl, you so fat, how is that affecting your life? How is that helping you? How are you benefiting from that? What money are you making from this? What knowledge are you making from this? Like, it's like your negative comments. You have to realize that at the end of the day, even if people have a lot of negative comments, always remember, try to think of the positive comments more than the negative. So if you see somebody, saying all these negative comments about you, but a lot of people who always say positive comments about you, always think about the positives more than the negatives. Because of course it kind of gets discouraging when you hear a lot of negatives, but always think, there's a reason why they're saying the thing that they're saying. Maybe they're just unhappy with themselves and they see that I have this amount of confidence, it's really bothering them. So yeah. Okay. Next question is from Isabella. Does your weight ever affect your health? I mean, yeah. My boobs, because my back be hurting. Yeah. Okay, next question is, does it offend you when people have particular attraction towards your body type? Obviously, fetishing is never okay, but if someone's type is plus size woman, does that make you worry that they're fetishing you? To be honest, it kind of doesn't, but it kind of makes me worried because, like, say for instance, I'm plus sized, and I know a lot of people who love plus size women. They're like, that's what they're attracted to, and it kind of makes me feel some type of way. Because what if I decide, to slim down? Would you still love me as a slim person, or would you still want me to be plus size? So it's kind of a pro and a con, because I've known a lot of people that actually that I was talking to, and I would tell them, like, what if I were to slim down, would you still like me? And they're like, yeah, of course, if I love you, I'm gonna accept you either way. Because it's like me, if it were them, they were to gain weight or lose weight, would I still accept them? At the end of the day, if I love you, I will still accept you regardless. But of course, that's just my preference, because it's like me saying I love dark skins. If a light skin so happen, if a light skin so happen to pass me, and I actually have attraction to him, that's okay. But it's like, I'm not gonna get mad and be like, okay, you're not dark enough, I need you to go outside and stay outside until you're dark, like, So it does bother me sometimes, like dating somebody new and they'll be like, oh yeah, I love plus size girls, and it's like, okay, so what if I decide to lose weight? Would you still love me then? So next question is from Holly. When people say stuff about you, does it ever get to you, and how do you deal with it? A lot of people say stuff about me, but I don't ever let it get to me, because at the end of the day, like I said, it's your opinion, your comment. That's not my life, that's yours. You're obviously upset about something and you want to bring that negativity to me, and I'm not gonna let it happen. So keep the negative to yourself. I'll keep it positive for myself. Okay, so next question is, from Chelsea, how can I have confidence like that? Where can I draw it from? Where can I find that in myself? You have to find it in yourself. Okay, the way I found my confidence and actually enjoyed myself is, I used to sing when I was younger. I used to do a lot of musical things and everything. And then as I grew up, I turned to dancing. Dancing, of course, is a form of art. And you have to learn to move your body. You have to learn to make your body do things that you wouldn't really expect to do. And I gained a lot of confidence from that, because I turned all that anger from all the negativity into positive me dancing. When I'm going through something, I'm dancing. When I'm angry, I dance. So you can find your confidence kind of with something you're doing. If you love to do pictures, if you love to model, once you start taking the pictures and you start looking at yourself and you're like, damn, you're actually really beautiful, like, I'm so beautiful, then you start to gain that confidence. And I feel like, of course, you should always tell yourself every day, I'm beautiful. My sister always tells me that you're beautifully and wonderfully made. So I always, when I'm going through something or somebody tells me something negative, I always repeat that same thing in my head. Shout out to my sister for telling me that. I always repeat that same thing over and over and over. And I always tell other people that. When I see they're frustrated by their image, I always say you're beautifully and wonderfully made. Because at the end of the day, it's so true. You are beautiful. But confidence isn't drawn out. You don't just draw plus size, like the confidence. You have to gain it yourself. Like once you love yourself and you accept the fact that you're plus size, you accept the fact that you have big boobs, you accept the fact that you have small boobs, it'll be easier for you to enjoy yourself. It'll be easier for you to just be like, okay, somebody tell me, girl, you got small boobs. Okay, and my man still love them. How about that? Next question is, how many guys secretly hit up your DMs and act like they don't fuck with bigger, beautiful women? High school, I realized it was a lot of people that was like that. And it irritated me because I don't know why people made it seem like dealing with somebody plus size was a disease. Like people were scared. And it's like, why are you scared? Why? It's like, I'm plus size. I enjoy myself. I love myself. Why can't you just... It's like, why do I have to be a secret to you? And it's kind of irritating because I did know a lot of men that would literally be like, oh my gosh, you're so beautiful behind closed doors. And then when they see me in public, oh yeah, that fat girl, or they laugh or do all that. And it's just like, okay, why are you doing that? It's like, I don't know. That's a question I would really honestly want to ask a dude. Why do they do that? Like, but I don't know the answer to it. But I'm telling you this, that a lot of dudes did. Not mostly DM. Some of them DM, but mostly like, it's one guy, he told me, he's like, oh yeah, I never been with a plus size girl. You know, I want to try it. And then when I like seen him in public, he just acted like completely different. It's just like, okay. So yeah, and the last question is from Sherry. I think I'm not sure. How do you get your confidence? My boobs are one of my smallest insecurities. I'm gonna be very honest with you. Just learn to embrace it. You have small boobs, love it, girl. You got small tatas, you gotta love it. I got big boobs, but I love my big boobs. Ain't nobody can tell me nothing. I'm 22 years old. I've been living with these big boobs half my life. I can't do nothing about it but just live my life. So you gotta embrace it, girl. You know, you're beautiful. Like, regardless of what. We all have our imperfections, our insecurities. But at the end of the day, girl, you're still beautiful with the small boobs. Because at the end of the day, somebody's gonna love you for your small boobs. But always remember, you have to love yourself first in order for somebody else to love you. If you don't love yourself, it's going to be hard for you to love somebody fully. Because you're always going to have those negative moments where you'd be like, okay, I love him, but like, I'm scared. What would he say if I wear this? What would he say if I wear that? That means you don't love yourself. Because if you love yourself, every time, oh, babe, I got this new outfit. How is it? You know, so it's like, you have to always love yourself in order for other people to love you. So, girl,
embrace them little boobies.
I embrace my big boobies. My big boobies. My big boobies. My big boobies.
I embraced it. Because, hey, I'm living with them. I mean, of course, when I get older and I have kids, I'm going to have a boob protection because at that point, my back is just going to give out. But at the end of the day, girl, I love it. Love it. But thank you guys for watching. Make sure you stay tuned for part 2. I do appreciate all the questions. Shout out to all of you that asked me questions. I'm really surprised that a lot of people did have a lot of questions. But of course, I couldn't go fully into all of them because that's too many questions. And no, maybe it'll be like a 3-hour video. And who's gonna watch that? Not me. So yeah. Yeah, thank you guys for watching. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, y'all. Cause baby, I'm gonna have more content. Like, don't think I'm done posting. I'm gonna be posting more. Just stay tuned, y'all. Thank you guys for watching. And